My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is November 20th, 2023. It is 1:55 a.m. I didn't record anything yesterday. I was not gonna record anything today. I got up and I was just staring at the ceiling and I saw some stuff that were happening on Twitter throughout the day. I went to visit a family and while we were driving, I was not driving. I was on my phone and I saw some stuff. I post things, so I was like, let me go check them and put them on a list for me to share with you. I did started a list the last time I finished recorded. I just add to it. Okay, so let's do the typical thing. Background: 3,516 subscribers. New subscribers, welcome. I don't know if it's about the Hamas and Israel things. Some short videos that I post. I don't know if that's what getting some people's attention, but I plan on not to talk too deep. Too much is going on about it, but occasionally the lighter things, because it seems like many people don't know. So the things that I come across that's somewhat a little bit more subtle, less graphic, I'll share with you. And then my channel have been in punishment since then, so what's the point of, let me just show what I'm aware of. Okay, so there's my estimate, $301.07. At the beginning of the month marking period, I believe I had 317, like $17, right? From 3 weeks ago. And then ever since, my estimate keeps on estimating downward instead of upward. Even though I have video every day, sometimes I have two. For instance, I believe today or yesterday, should I say, I had 2 videos, and there's the second part of the short video. But let's look at analytic so I can move on. All right, so there's a pic here that was on Friday, so I assume it's because of the short video. All right, so in the last 48 hours, I had 9,214 views. And there's my subscription. It went up. Alright, so that was a record right here on Friday. It's because of the short video. In one of my video I said I don't think some of these subscribers will stay, because they would assume, the one who subscribed probably will assume I'll be talking about the Middle East a lot. So if I have very graphic thing to share with you, which I do, I just don't have the energy right now to record them, I probably will put them on my Patreon. And yeah, that's it. Let's go on Twitter. Alright, so by now, many of you, by the time you see this video, days have been passed, because I've already, let me go back to my thing, I've already had enough video until December 2nd. Okay, so I'm good for a while, because the holidays coming next week. I'm not gonna be home for Thanksgiving, so I have enough video stacked up for you guys, so I didn't need to record. But you know, there's a lot of things going on, so I need to sort of put it for you guys, the one who's not on Twitter, because I'm still catering to squatties who are not on Twitter. So by the time you see this video, you already know Mrs. Carter died. And not that I wish that on him, but usually when people like that who marry and stay together for that long, and most likely I don't think he's gonna be alive that long. In my humble opinion, I'm not wishing him to die, but usually when partners like that stay married together for that long, they enjoy each other's company and all of that, almost always the one who stayed behind most likely will be gone soon. If not, you know, I just hope he's content and he's not in pain. All right, I hope their families find peace, and may she rest in peace as well. So I'm just gonna read this because there's a lot of comment followed. I just want to read this. Okay, statement from former President Jimmy Carter on the passing of his beloved wife Rosalynn. Okay, quote, Rosalynn was my equal partner in everything I ever accomplished. She gave me wise guidance and encouragement when I needed it. As long as Rosalynn was in the world, I always knew somebody loved and supported me. Alright, so that's President Carter's statement. My goodness, he stayed after his presidency doing, what is it? I think he been building homes, and then they got old. They can't really do anymore. They put, what do they call it? Hospice or something like that? Both of them. Okay, let's move on. I just wanted to get this out of the way. Wow, I didn't, let me bookmark this. I need to put this on my community board. I didn't put anything to, you know, at least to show my condolences on my community board. Okay, so that's that. Let's go to second tweet that I have for you guys. I have about 20 something tweets for you. Alright, I forgot to mention. So this is where I'm at right now. I have all of these for you guys for this video. Hopefully I squeeze all of them in this video. Okay, next tweet. Meanwhile, in Australia, about Commonwealth Games. Let's see here. Still no solution after Victoria walked away from the Commonwealth Games. Victoria shocked the world by walking away from the Commonwealth Games. Officials are no longer to an answer of what is next. Courtney Gould. Okay, not Gould. So that was on November 16. So Australia, is it Australia? Yeah, they're not, Victoria is not gonna host it. Okay, no state in Australia is interested in hosting the Commonwealth Games after Victoria withdrew their bid, a hearing has heard. A parliamentary injury on Thursday heard a meeting of the nation's sport minister declined to discuss the future of the Commonwealth Games. State and territory sports ministers met last week, but officials confirmed there was no interest from the jurisdictions to discuss the ill-faith game. So no, and I think there's one comment that I posted, and I was like, and then they want Invictus? Sheesh. Okay, yeah, no Commonwealth countries want to host the Commonwealth Games, but I thought China was holding it. Oh, was it? What? China? Okay, they can't. They are not a Commonwealth country. Really is palming earth shit on China. Yeah, that the earth shot thing, I think is bringing over there, or trying to, or something like that. Okay, maybe they don't like who they will have to have a partnership with. Just saying. Would you want the royal family and their messy connections? I wouldn't. There's that. It's really not surprising. I bet they'll end up having it in the UK. It appears no Commonwealth countries is interested. Invictus next in Canada should be great. And the talks now with several countries for the one following that. Yep, I'm telling you, the last Invictus game, is it Korea? South Korea was whoever they sent to try to persuade whoever, I guess the board members of Invictus Game to give them that hosting. That guy was working it. Go on my charity channel, I spoke about that. Whatever they sent him to do, he went to do it. Okay, there was no videos but pictures. You could see that he was working his butt off to convince Harry to have the Commonwealth Game in Korea. And one of the things that I said in one or two of my videos from my other channel, our part of Pure Service, is that what is it? It would be nice if they hosted Korea, that is, because the Asian culture have this perception about injuries, people who's on wheelchair, people who's disabled. So that will help highlight the possibilities, or give the Asian community another side of things, to not ignore their injured, their disabled, and all of that. So I hope they do. I really hope they get it. Okay, the organizer could learn a lot from Invictus. If the UK want a Commonwealth Games, it can pay for them. Who needs these games anyway? Wow, ill-fated games. I mean, the thing is that for athletes, it would be good because a lot of athletes compete. The more kind of things for them to participate in and then to showcase their, their hard work is good. But the thing is that the people who's the royal family who's behind that, they don't have the ethic. People don't want to associate with the nonsense that they are now seeing. Those who saw it before but didn't say anything, it wasn't well known. But too many nonsense is being displayed for the world to see, especially what they did to Meghan. So nobody really want to associate. Well-minded people. All right. So let's go to the next tweet. Next tweet. So by now you guys should know about the Time 100 climate list. The minute I saw it, I posted on my community. But okay, so Mr. Earthshade didn't make the top 100 climate champions around the globe. Time 100 climate list, despite his vanity project putting him in the waters of New York. There's the laugh. Time Climate Advisory Council, no, Prince of Pegging is full of well shit. All right, so there's this here. From editor-in-chief Sam Jacobs, the Time 100 climate list. So there's some pictures of who made it, who made the list. Okay, and we saw the other picture of him. So there's the list here. You could pause your screen and just read it. All right, so these are some of other people, I assume. Okay. There's that. While Harry and Meghan were named on the Time magazine list of the world's 100 most influential people. Well, there's that here. Okay, so that's an ad. Let's see here. LOL. Yep. It's just a pop-up vanity project. It's not worthy of making the list. Willie and his work are an absolute joke. And I've heard the Earthshot project was something he actually hijacked from someone else anyway. Yep, even Charles has rebranded all his charities so William doesn't nick them and claim as his. The Prince's Trust is now the King's Trust. Oh, really? I didn't know that. So he took it along with him. Very interesting. I did not know that. He know his son is I love stealing things. What? I did not know that. From reading this comment, that's when if it's true, I don't know. There's 2 comments below it. Okay, I cannot see that. He could have left it for his son to manage, responding for a friend. That's true, but he fell at everything. So why, if whatever's happening with the Prince's Trust, if it's working, and he knows anything, if Harry was there working with William, I believe he would have leave it. But because the nonsense that William usually do with things, so why leave it for him to mess it up? And if whatever facade the Prince's Trust does and it's working for him, I don't know, because these people usually in a pretend mode. There's a facade behind everything that they do. It's what's happening in the background. Maybe nobody knows what's happening in the background with the Prince's Trust. So it's working for him. He doesn't want William to F it up for him, so he take it along with him. Look at this. What was it? Then William evicted Charles and his home that he's been staying for whatever, because the home is under whatever title William now has. I don't know. These people, this is fully crazy for me. Okay, one of Charles' smart moves. He knows William is cool and capable of destroying his legacy, so he took it along. Yep. And then everybody's gonna die and leave everything behind. But okay. Okay, 100 and he then make it still. Okay. He doesn't get a pen to tomorrow's land. Alright, whatever's there, that's it. You see how pissed he was that he had to do this. Yep, look at it. They're making him do nonsense. Okay, that's why he went to the US to be on that list, because he doesn't look for oysters in England, and he criticized that same USA. Oh, Wilma, we know what you're up to. Palace is pushing him rather hard to do his utmost best and be recognized, but he's failing abysmally. Imagine if he had made it on the list, the number of UK television shows, talk shows, UK radio shows, and Murdoch newspapers hyping we will endure. Alright, let's go to the... Okay, so this is another tweet regarding that. The Time 100 climate list snub Prince William. There's that. Okay, that's okay. He has his sexiest bald man of 2023 honored to comfort him. There's a lot. Wait, are all the other bald men dead? Let's go. Let's read some of this. William was found to be the sexiest bald man on the planet by Reboot, a marketing firm in London that specializes said a website and making your brand dominate your field and have your industry become recognizable worldwide via digital marketing and use of search engine. He paid them. It seems he pays for all the polls he happens to win. I mean, my goodness. William must have paid them. There's that. Reboot specialty is to make you appear #1 online. Wow. They're the one who announced yesterday he reached #1 in searches for sexy, handsome, bald, shirtless, naked man. He supposedly got 9.88 of 10. My God, their job is digital marketing, and I doubt they do it for free. Then he got money's worth because other media outlets are running with it, which of course has everyone talking about it. Not an agreement, and congrats though. Many are OFL, rolling on the floor laughing. Okay, I'm old enough to remember when he claimed his Earthshot prize was a climate equivalent of the Nobel Prize. Did he? Are you kidding me? Alright, let's leave that alone. So that digital marketing is working. There I am talking about it. Next tweet. Okay. Different day, same tactic. 1. KP hack Royal Knickers fabricate story about wanting an invite. 2. Circuit clowns spread story. 3. Next, they declare no invite will be extended. 4. Then, in daylight, they squeal. Snubbed. As usual, British media don't report the news, they make the news. I have this nagging feeling this has happened before. Oh Lord, these people. Okay, it's the same invite push to the next holiday. Yep, they use the same template. Okay, I'm surprised that the British people still want to hear this crap shit every day. Rinse, repeat. Yep, let's go to the next tweet. My goodness. Well, they have time to write and they know how to use their language very well. Just keep writing BS. Next tweet. Okay, the UK media and Prince Harry's extended family need to move on from the delusional dream of him coming back. It looks like they didn't watch the Anderson Cooper interview early this year. Prince Harry is doing fine in the US. Okay, I don't know what she retweeted this. Let's pause this. Okay, I don't know what language Prince Harry needs to speak before the people at the back understand that he does not want to and will never return to the gilded cage. Anderson Cooper, will you ever return as a working royal? Oh, there's more. Let's go into it. Harry, no. He didn't take a second to respond.
Can you see a day when you would return as a full-time member of the royal family?
He didn't even take a second. Alright, let's read what's there. Where's the... I'm looking for ad. Oh, so there's not that much. Let's read that and then go back to the person who retweeted that. Okay, the man did not stutter or hesitate. UK lost big time. He wants a foot in both camps so he can maximize his opportunity. He wanted to help them, but they refused. But he's still doing whatever he wants. He's still helping the charities over there. Scotty Little Soldier. Look at Scotty Little Soldiers. Follow him and become wants to be part of the world. Of the what's the term they use for it? Go in my community board. I spoke about it. Not community board. On my other channel about Scotty Little Soldier. Global. That's the word. Global. They follow him. Now he is global ambassador for Scotty Little Soldier. They could have left Harry alone. Okay, but because they want a global recognition for the things that they're doing, so they follow him alone, and he become the global ambassador for Scotty Little Soldier. What about Welp? He's still working with them. Okay, there's other organization. I'm pretty sure he's working with them. You know. So let me read that. 3 comment under there. Okay, he said no. Are you deaf and dumb? Okay, he wants a foot in both camps. Okay, so I see why she's... No, he said he's not coming back. That's it. Okay, no. Are you deaf, dumb? Okay, nonsense. There are no 2 camps. He is a royal, a prince by birth, the second son of kings of England, a humanitarian philanthropist, founder, patron, ambassador of charities, best-selling author, and docuseries producer. He maximizes opportunities for his charitable work. Yes, he's a prince by birth and second son to king. As for the rest, it's a load of codswallop. He is not fulfilling the responsibilities that go with his title. Well, I'm sorry if you don't see what he's been doing. He, along with his wife, has been doing his best to destroy his family. How? How? He's minding his own business. Look at you. You here following that and saying this BS. They all minding their own business. How is it they're destroying the family? They're doing their own thing. Sadly, he's destroying himself. So let him be then. Oh my goodness, that's to come in. Harry is free. He can walk in his calling and use his gift and talents whenever, wherever, and however he chooses. A man's gift makes room for him and bringeth him before great men. Proverbs. Harry and Meghan aren't trying to destroy the royal family. I don't understand these people. Let's go back to the person who first tweeted. Not that one, this one. Okay, the UK media and Prince Harry's extended family need to move on. I read that already. Okay, especially now that Grams is gone, the queen. I truly believe she was his only ally. Yeah, Prince Harry was looking for a way out long before Meghan. That's another thing as well. Yes. There's this. Okay, not to mention his doll. Okay, there's that. Okay, people my age, me, playing with the dog. Look at the dog. Yep, closing his eyes, getting the touch. All right, let's go to the next tweet. Okay, so these are all the headlines, and the squad are talking about all the headlines and avoiding the obvious. Okay, no, this is awful. I've now heard about the GoFund murder case. All right, so there's that here. There's this. All right, let's read some of the comments. Okay, nobody wants their business out in the press like that. Why are they calling it the Grizzly murder? Was Grizzly to one, maybe not that awful to someone else? There's the thinking here. Just pay attention to her first sentence. This is what she really meant. Okay, nobody wants their business out in the press like that. Okay, if you saw the obvious, that's where she make the reference to. Okay, what I love about all of you is you just understand and join in with the nonsense. That's it. That's it. Okay, I love it. Also, this is the season. There's me here. Oh my effing god. Brad is 60. Let me my mind. Okay, me neither, and Brad Pitt doesn't look a day over 50. Okay, OMG, Tom and Rihanna still dating. They do make an attractive couple. I'm telling you, the squad don't need Does anyone know who some of the guests were at Brad Pitt's birthday party? There's that. Okay, there's more comments like this. I think I posted this on my community board, so if you want to see more of the comments, go on my community board. All right, so that it's not that much. Okay, a GoFundMe murder. The squad just joined in. All right, Brad clearly has a type. Does anyone know who she is? There's that. Brad got a new boo. I see. There's that. Okay. Tom moving on to another model after Giselle is Blaze. Typical. Irina Shayk is a Russian supermodel. She dated Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm the pass. Irina Shayk is a Russian supermodel. She dated Cristiano Ronaldo in the past. She also has a child with Bradley Cooper. Ah, really? Okay. I know Rihanna. Okay, I know Irina. I was talking about Brad's new girlfriend. Okay, if you watch Vampire Diaries, she is Paul Weasley's ex-wife. He played Stefan and is now Captain Kirk on Star Trek. Alright, so let's move on. Okay, so we see the obvious, but the squad talk about the other headlines. Next tweet. Alright, so there's me here, but it started here. This is my response to it. Well, that's what he wanted for Harry. Every chance he had during joint interview with Harry, William would throw Harry under the bus. Either Harry would be drinking or smoking or some sort, so anyone around him had to be drugged or in any state of mind other than normal state. Crazy. All right, so there He is here. Wow, this guy. Okay. LOL, this GIF is so hilarious. Kid, hoo, keep drinking. Wow. That, I mean, if this is what he really wanted, that's crazy. Okay. You can tell by the hair, this is old. William has been, there's the word here, to her in public since before the wedding. I didn't think it was new. Look at the hair. He lost everything. That's the laugh. Okay, well, there's my comment here. Well, that's what he wanted for Harry. Every chance he had during joint interview with Harry, William would throw Harry under the bus. Either Harry will be drinking.
Let's fly helicopters, definitely. I'd like to be some sort of heli-pilot, you know, working for the UN maybe or something like that. Go off and do some, you know, I'd have to be doing something active outside and doing sort of fun stuff, but with an edge to helping people.
How about you, Harry?
He'd probably sit in and play computer games and drink beer.
Or smoking or some sort.
Have there been any kind of diva demands or sort of pop stars you've had to deal with that have been quite tricky?
Couldn't possibly be so indiscreet. The Spice Girls were quite keen to... He's been the hardest. You know, some cigarettes somewhere and a beer, that's about it, really. But apart from that, it's been pretty easy.
So anyone around him had to be drugged or in any state of mind other than normal state. Crazy. Okay, is this why the derangers gravitate toward Keen? Because they see their pathetic, miserable lives in her. That's why they need to airbrush her pics, because she is a representation of them, even with her choice and a spouse. This is what they all revert to, and their lonely lives, a quiet desperation. Alcohol and drugs, there's that. That's what happened when your pretentious life of service gag becomes real instead of smoke and mirrors. Margaret is the most visible example of what happened to all of them on Salt Island. My dude will never, not in a million years, to do this to me. I mean, yes, he knows I make earrings. He knows I make earring out of his testicles, but beyond that, there's no... Oh my God, where did that come from? That there's too much love and respect. Here's for him to do that. It looks to me like William is done and everything about her annoys him instead of... Okay, there's more to it. Okay, so let me move on. Alright, just keep drinking. The other thing as well with William in this is that if this is what he really wants, it's just that he wants her to be in a humiliating kind of state of mind. And then for him to look good. I really don't know. Why do they believe when your partner is showing negativity and that makes you look good? I don't know. Don't they know that you guys are half and half or partners? My goodness, that should embarrass you. Alright, next tweet. So I bookmarked mine. Okay, I knew they were setting her for failure. Oh my God, I was looking for this. I didn't know I put that on the list. The other tweet that I just read. I completely forgot. Okay, so this is why I put them together by accident. Then I meant to put them together. I was looking for this, but it was already on the list. Both of them were already on the list. I didn't even know, but I had already had them. Okay, but anyway, so there's this here. I knew they were setting her failure. Alright, so let's start with this. This is where it started. I go into it. Okay, Will and Kate are losers. The tiara has slipped, says GB News as they excoriated Kate for being tone deaf. Mr. Environmental Statesman William is snubbed. Meghan wins again. There's all of that. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, I actually didn't know what Princess Kate sounded like. As one of the most privileged people in the world, it isn't a good look to address a Britain that's struggling with the cost of living and be telling people to dig into their pocket and give money. Wow. Okay, campaign to abolish the monarchy, snub for Prince William's Windsor. Time 100 omitted him from its list of 100 most influential climate leaders. The list highlighted true changemakers valuing measurable, scalable achievements more than commitment and announcement. Prince of pegging, hypocrite, not my prince. 100. Okay, I can see this one. Isn't it incredible the amount of misstep William and Kate have made, especially when you consider the resources they have available? There's that. William Singapore trip spew 17.39 metric tons of CO2 into the Earth atmosphere and having no published plan to offset it isn't the best advertisement for Earthshot. There's the thing here. Okay, what am I looking at? Total flight footprint. Okay, so there's that here. Okay, right up. That's all. Thanks for posting. We all know William is full of it. He's also a physically violent person, so there's that. Okay, I agree. You can tell that he and his wife are surrounded by people who he tells what to do, not who he'll take sound advice from. He's never told no, and it shows. Okay, yep. And the sad part about it, he lives in a bubble, so when he sees the planted, stupid, sexist man alive, William is so popular stories, he believed it. I'm telling you, sometimes I can't wrap my head around when they read their nonsense from their own press. I believe he believes them. He believed the headline, which make him even more egotistical. Agreed, haha. Prince Nepo Baby thought he was bash proof. The public, like I said, the world would teach him. The public can see that William, the royal bully, has no substance to offer UK citizen he leeches off of. Okay, it will only get worse for him and Kate. They do not have what it takes. Okay, to all the wheeling and dealing from British media, they still can hold that family image up against Harry and Meghan. Good always prevail over evil. It takes a lot of prayers, but it's so worth it. That is true. That is so, a lot of prayers. Damn, lol. Where's my comment? Okay, so there it is here. You know I don't play. I knew they were setting her for failure. Okay, that's regarding her. They don't know how she sound on that screenshot. What Egg doesn't realize is that as they bash his wife, him not defending her, they will eventually grab him along with the wife. Eventually, the British media will destroy both. Egg doesn't realize that. There's that here. Oh, well, 32 people like it. Okay, so after this, Jodiva, that's it. Prince William Vanity Project cost £12 million, of which only $5 million was awarded to the winners. Plus, his trip to Boston in 2022 cost the American taxpayers $90,000 for his security. Yep, I reported on that as well. Okay, it's somewhere on my video. Okay, so where am I now? 47. Okay, so next tweet. Okay, so there's that. I'm sitting here watching the final season of Crown, and I heard the Monarchy made the provider an OBE. When I saw this, I was surprised. I didn't know about that. It's clearly why he's making Charles and Camilla the kind, caring couple, with Charles breaking down and sob at news of Diana's death. Warrior BS, never forget who Charles and Camilla really are. What? I didn't even bother watching it. I've heard people talking about it, but I didn't watch it. What? So they try everything. They went to their, their representative, whatever, the MPs to talk about it. They couldn't get it, but that just did it. Just give them, if this is true, I don't know. They just give them the OBE, and then all of a sudden, everything went all well. Wow, that is sad. But Diana, you did your best. You did your best when you could speak. You let the world know the BS the guy you marry with. You married to. We know the truth. Okay? Di found knickers in Charles' pocket. Wow, Charles bedded Camilla as Diana slept upstairs. There's the headlines, okay? I'm telling you, if Diana had a squaddy, Sussex squad behind her at that time, my goodness. Okay, Diana letter sensation. They are planning an accident in my car so Charles can marry again. Reveal note that will stun the world. My goodness. Wow. Okay, yeah, no, not watching The Crown season 6. Charles Money bought a new producer for season 6. Opening scene, Dodie limo speeding into the tunnel with no paps anywhere. Wow. Nearby, not even when the car crashed. Turned it off, removed from my watch list. Wow. I'm not even gonna watch it. Okay, you didn't miss a thing. I didn't appreciate it at all and almost turned it off a few times, but forced myself to watch. Okay, I chose to rewatch this instead. The Crown, not giving it any viewing. I choose truth. My goodness, was it Diana in her own words? There's that here. Okay, yes, much better. Prince Charles had a hand in the murder of Princess Diana. Of course, after what we're seeing now, The chase that happened in New York with Harry and Meghan and Miss Doria, are you kidding me? It opened people's eyes.
To TMZ Live, Harvey Levin here.
Charles here.
So, Meghan and Harry had quite the night. It started out very glamorous with a lot of acclaim. Meghan got an award, and it was a very glitzy event. We'll get into that in a minute. But the headline turns out not to be what happened at the event, it's what happened after.
Right. As their spokesperson describes it, and as we have confirmed with independent sources, that there was a harrowing, in fact, they say near catastrophic 2-hour chase around New York City, paparazzi chasing them, and it all started right here. This is around 10 p.m. as they left the Ziegfeld Theater and they got into their SUV. Well, what happened once they got in that SUV is a chase that at times got up to speeds of 80 miles per hour. And I know you may be thinking, where in New York City are you going to drive 80 miles per hour?
That would be the FDR.
The FDR Drive on the east side of Manhattan. They were doing 80, trying to shake photographers who were chasing them.
And they were right on their tail.
Yeah, and they had, this was not just Harry and Meghan in their single SUV. They actually had an entourage that, it's clear that they anticipated some of this.
Clearly, they were in an SUV. There were 2 security SUVs that were tailing them, and then there was a 4th SUV that eventually was used to try and block traffic to thwart the paparazzi that were following them.
Right.
Now, they say that pedestrians were almost hit, cars were almost hit, a couple of police officers almost
were involved,
hit.
right?
So I know this sounds crazy, but we have confirmed, like Charles said, that this really did last 2 hours. So there were times when they went to various police stations trying to get some help.
Trying to get help or trying to
get
shake
cover.
the paparazzi. So the video we're about to show you, this is them almost an hour and a half after leaving the theater. They've been in this chase. They've been on the FDR going 80 miles per hour. And now they've gone back to a police precinct and they get into a yellow cab. They get out of their SUV. They get into a yellow cab.
And it's to shake the paparazzi. They're figuring nobody would think they'd get in the yellow cab. So they get in at the police station and drive away. And they're thinking, we're going to shake the paparazzi.
But
that did not
clearly,
happen.
you can see the paparazzi knew they were there. That's their security guard who gets out of the front seat and is trying to get the photographers to back up.
You can see the thinking behind getting in a yellow cab. It might blend in more with all of the other yellow cabs in New York City so they could sort of make a hasty retreat and lose the paps, but it didn't work at all. And this does sound absolutely harrowing. People driving the wrong way, apparently cars getting up on sidewalks. And for Harry, this has to be traumatizing because his mother was killed during a pap chase in Paris in 1997 when he was just 12 years old. So all those memories had to come flooding back when he's in the car.
So this cab that left that police station kind of circled apparently and then came back, I don't know, 15 minutes later.
10, 15 minutes later, goes back to the precinct. They get out of the cab.
And got back in the SUV that they were in originally because I'm guessing here they didn't want the cab driver to
be involved in a...
Yeah, well, also, they don't know how good of a driver he is.
Yeah. And by the way, the cab driver himself might have been like, I don't want any part of this. I didn't know that there was a chase going on.
Right.
So they
came back to the precinct, got in an SUV, and this lasted until midnight. Now, a lot of people have kind of suggested or wondered, why didn't they just go to the place where they were going to stay? Well, the answer we got was they didn't want bedlam at that place. They were staying at a friend's house.
Right, staying at a friend's house, private residence, and they had the photographers following them at that point. They just didn't want to bring all of that chaos to their friend. And so they made the decision to drive around until it all died down. And
so their people issued this statement.
Last night, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex and Ms. Ragland, because Meghan's mom was there, were involved in a near catastrophic car chase at the hands of a ring of highly aggressive paparazzi. This relentless pursuit, lasting over 2 hours, resulted in multiple near collisions involving other drivers on the road, pedestrians, and 2 NYPD officers. While being a public figure comes with a level of interest from the public, it should never come at the cost of anyone's safety.
Okay, I believe with all my heart it's true. Okay, the whole ghost bit was ridiculous. The crown sunk just like the monarchy is sinking now. Okay, that took the cake for me as well. Both the Dodi and Diana's ghosts. What was even worse was Charles and his crocodile tears for Diana, and William running off in the rain for hours and everyone looking for him. Oh my God. Okay, as I watched that part, I was shaking my head saying, nope, that didn't happen. So was I. I mean, people are still alive watching. I mean, this is the thing. This is for the history. They don't care if the people now agree with it, but it's in the book. The same way they were trying to rewrite Meghan's story on the paper. Okay, until the squad came along and said, nope, you're not going to rewrite her story, her past, her things that she's already done, and what you're trying to make her seem like. Okay, they don't care right now. It's in the book, technically in the video. They're done with. So now the future, our great-grandkids, when they watch this is what they will see. They don't care. Okay, this Charles break down and cry. There's a laugh. Pa didn't hug me. He wasn't great at showing emotion under normal circumstances. How could he be expected to show them in such a crisis? But his hand did fall once more on my knees, and he said, it's going to be okay, Prince Harry, spare. Okay, oh, they have him sobbing hard tears and also hugging both Harry and William. There's the rolling eye. Well, Harry in his book, he squashed this. Well, if Harry wants, okay, he could do a review on that. He could do a review on that and squash the crown. My goodness. So I don't plan on watching it. So there's that. There's more comment, but let's move on. Next tweet. Okay. So there's here, Harry and Meghan work side by side most days in their own home office, working on their joint projects while also showing support for each other's personal interests. They love being together. Okay, we love you, Harry and Meghan. That's a screenshot from the docu-series. Okay, love always wins. Yep, and can't wait the announcement of their next project. Hopefully, we can hear soon and end of this year. There's a loving eye. And the interview that Meghan did during the Variety red carpet.
Something to do with it, but good shows are everlasting.
That's what you're doing now. You have now come into Hollywood in a producerial capacity. What is inspiring you, and as you're kind of looking to make these new projects, what is the thing that is, driving the work that you're going to put out into the business?
Things that make people feel, I was going to say good, but it's more than that. Things that make people feel something, right? And feel a sense of community, but we have so many exciting things on the slate. I can't wait until we can announce them, but I'm just really proud of what we're creating. My husband is loving it too. It's really fun.
We're here anytime you want to make those announcements.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. We'll figure out, we'll get in touch then. Yeah.
We're thrilled to have you here as one of our honorees, our alumni. So nice to see you. Thank you so much.
Oh my God, that interviewer did a wonderful job in interviewing her, and a lot was said during that small period of time. Alright, next tweet. Did I share this? Okay. The UK media and Prince Harry's extended family need to move on from the delusional dream of him coming back. It looks like they didn't watch the Anderson Cooper interview early this year. Prince Harry is doing fine in the US. Okay, I don't know what language Prince Harry needs to speak before the people at the back understand that he does not want to and will never return to the gilded cage. Anderson Cooper, will you ever return as a working model? Harry was like, nope. Okay, I think I went over this, but since I read this, let me just put that 7-second here.
Can you see a day when you would return as a full-time member of the royal family?
Okay, so that was that. Especially now that the grandma is gone. I truly believe she was his only ally. Okay, I think I went over this already in this video. Next tweet. Okay, so there's this here. Quote, it has been an incredible experience to have had the opportunity to design a bespoke shoe for the Duchess of Sussex evening reception. Edgardo Osorio, Royal Wedding 2018, Akozora. Alright, so there's that. Okay, let's see what Kate will do now. She wants it as well. Okay, Meghan is synonymous with Akozora. And the other thing is that what is it when Meghan married into the royal family? What did she say? If she wanted her her designers or something. Meghan was like, nope, I have my own. My goodness. Next tweet. Can you imagine the backstabbing that would been going? So there's another image of this. We have one version where he was staring at Meghan sideways, and this is another one. Okay, imagine watching a show every week. You get the biggest crush on one of the stars of the show. Then one day, your little brother, who you told to give up finding the one, walks to the door arms in arm with your crush as his fiance. I know that hurt. This tweet is like putting salt to injury for William. Oh my goodness. Yep, look at them. Okay, there's that. Then she turns out to be smart, confidently black, knowledgeable, visionary, talented, witty, funny, disciplined, hardworking, able to navigate across hierarchy, and relatable to the masses. That GIF works so well with that tweet. This is adding extra salt. Maybe this is vinegar. Okay, on this Monday morning, you woke up and choose violence. There's that. Damn. Okay, and he will never get over that. What a loser. Okay, and it still hurts, especially when he's so miserable and little boy is still love up with this one and a million women. Alright, that's an ad. Let's see here. There's that. I just can imagine Billiam, literally Billiam, having a crush on anything darker than baking soda. Okay, they all underestimated Harry. Yep, Harry stayed quiet and then using his brain, and when push come to shove and he unleashes his wisdom. Okay, I think that's exactly what happened, and he had to watch his crush kiss and flirt and marry his brother, who also got to wear a beard to his wedding. There's another blow. Got to wear a beard to his wedding because William wanted to let his beard, they told him no. Okay, you woke up today and said, I don't want peace from the Rangers, I want problems. There's that. LOL. You're alright though. They need to stop playing with Gaza. Alright, there's that. Does anyone know why Kate isn't in this picture? I don't know. Let me read this, go into that, and then that's it. And then for her to tell him to kindly remove his finger from her face. OMG, I love that for him. That is true. That's exactly what happened when he said F off after Harry told him. I knew straight away what time it was. I've seen it many times before, and that's exactly the reaction of someone who lusted after a girl that someone else he knows got. Alright, so let's go into that. Okay, does anyone know why Kate is in that picture? Let's see here. There's no comment. I can see the comment. There's none. Alright, next tweet. Next tweet. There's that. Let's pause. I could swear Meghan told E! News about her and her husband creating new Christmas tradition with the children. Then William's favorite reporter said Meghan and Harry want to come to the UK for Christmas. Then Kate's right hand said she is not welcome. Is there, I don't know what's this. Oh, shit in the water. Alright, don't be jealous. Just because you are stuck in Sandringham for Christmas should not be Montecito's resident fault. The new Christmas tradition really got to you, huh? One would think they'll be talking about the groundbreaking carol of the century. Alas, it's about people across the pond. I don't know. They're saying, the Montecito royals destroying the royal family, but yet they keep on minding the Montecito's business. Meanwhile, Montecito's minding their own business. Okay, this comment I cannot see. That is the reason, sis. It's too early for their usual diatribe toward Christmas. It was a direct response to her new family tradition. They hope people won't see it. E! News reported it later, and there was no video. It was after. Alright, Desmond here responded to that. If they're listening, UK media, la 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 la. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. Okay, I'm almost done, but some of the tweet that I have after, what happened here? Some of the tweet that I have after that are videos, so they might take another long minutes. Okay, so this I did put it on a short video for y'all. Okay, the great Tyler Perry. There is so much sense in this video interview of Tyler Perry. Quote, be careful trying to help so many people. It is not everyone that wants to succeed. It is not everyone you could just pull along with you. Some will pull you down and some can't withstand the altitude of success. All right, so mine doesn't have any comment, so let's go into it. I might stop in between. I have a short video of that too. All right, as you can see, it's 1 minute and 42 seconds. So short videos usually 1 minute. So I break it down into 2. Okay, so if you want to see it without me commenting, go to the short video. Maybe I'll try to look for it and put the link of the short videos in the description for you guys. All right, so let's listen.
Got to the end of the year, had nothing to pay my taxes because I'd given it all away.
Wow.
I had so much guilt that I'd given it to all family, all friends. Next year, I think I made $1.5 million. Same thing happened again.
Wow.
Next year, I made $7 million. Same thing happened again. Because I had so much guilt because I had, and I think this is something that we as Black people carry because of what we've been through. And when you have, you think, oh my God, I need to bring everybody else up with me. That's a beautiful thought.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, that's bullshit.
Talk about it, that's real.
Bullshit. Take that out of your mind because I'm gonna tell you right now, if you have a boat that can help you get from this place to that place so that you can get a bigger boat and you can only take 2 or 3 people, don't let everybody on that boat. And you got to be also careful because when you put too many people on the boat, there's some trying to put holes in it because they want it to sink because they don't like that you're sailing.
Okay, this is totally relatable right now for Meghan, because you see what some members in the family are doing and all of that.
Well, she had the audacity to say that this whole business with Thomas Markle, Meghan's father and her father obviously, was down to media vultures. You know, we had made him stage the pictures. We had made him take a big check from paparazzi. We had made him basically sell out his own daughter's wedding. And I immediately went, I'm not having that. I'm sorry. No. And actually, especially not from you, Samantha Markle, who's just changed her name back to Markle so she can truly cash in on this. So I just found myself saying, actually, when it comes to vultures, you're the vulture. And she is. And I'm afraid Meghan's family is littered with people who have been appalling.
But you would have thought they will protect her and help her, you know, be succeeding further. But there they are trying to pull her down. God is good with our prayers. So all of this, and also, and this analogy that Tyler Perry is saying, on my GIF, on my short video, I put a GIF of a plane going down, and then I put another video of someone who already had a mask, and then putting mask on. What's this guy? It was a TV show. Alf or something like that, Alfie or something like that. That means that when a plane is going down, okay, take care of yourself first, then you could put a mask on somebody else. All right, so that's what I was making reference to in that short video. All right, let's continue. It's almost done.
Yeah. So you have to be careful, right?
Yeah.
Or there's some that are putting holes in the boat because they don't feel that they're worthy of it. And I've had that too, where I was trying to pull people up to, come on, this is far as we've been together all these years, we can make this happen, it's gonna be wonderful, it's gonna be great. But the whole thing that I had to realize is that some people cannot survive at certain altitudes. So if you're pulling somebody up a hill who, when you get to 10,000 feet, they can't breathe, you're going to kill them.
Yeah.
So it's okay to leave them there until they learn the conditioning of what it takes to be at 10,000 feet.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good, T. That's good.
It's true.
I'm going through a season.
All right, so that's that. Let me read a few comments and then that's it. So true. Let me pause it so it doesn't start playing. Yeah, so true, and all that is painful to learn, but you have to make your peace with it. Everyone is not in the race with you. They are in their own race. That's for sure. Exactly. Leave them there. There's a laugh. I love this. Exactly. Or they keep dragging you backward. That's right. This is a big time for AI community. Okay, so that's an ad. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet. Alright, that's another video as well. There's another video that I saw regarding a football. Maybe I did share it already. Oh, I put it twice. Alright, so that's the same thing. Forget that. Let's let's go to the next tweet. Okay, video about the world. Oh, what I was gonna say, there's another video that I came across of a footballer who was saying something similar like that, where when you know, someone make it in their family and the rest of the family expect you to take care of them and all of that. I could understand you could help here and there, but them to expect you to take care of them and then they're procreating and expect you to take care of that as well, my goodness. Okay, so this is the next tweet. The reason I'm putting this tweet out, I might put it by itself as well, or make it into 2 videos as a short video, because there's a lot of things that I'm not sharing with you that when it comes to Israel and Palestine, but occasionally I come across some minor things, so it's worth sharing. Actually, it started from here. There's Piers Morgan. Maybe I'll share that with you as well. So let's get this one out of the way and then I'll play that Piers Morgan thing. All right, let's listen. 2 minutes and 4 seconds.
And people just don't get it. Okay, people don't understand what's going on. And over the past 24 hours, I saw that a whole lot clearer. For the past 3-4 years, I've been doing my best to shed light on many topics regarding how corruption works in this world. And if there's one thing that I hope people got from that work, which apparently they didn't, but if there's one thing I ask people to take away, it's the fact that this is not about this side versus that side. There are people pulling the strings and making people kill each other. So you can get stuck on the surface all you want. But if you really think that a few people can just break through a border of a country like Israel with an army like they have, regardless of what you think about Israel, if you think that a few people with grenades and RPGs and tractors can break through a fence and everything's fine, that's not how this works. Okay, that's not possible. Just like a plane couldn't go and hit a tower on September 11th of 2001 with a person that doesn't know how to fly a plane, forget an expert pilot. Meaning there's something wrong here. There's something wrong here. And it's not about Jews or it's not about Israelis or Palestinians. People don't get that. Okay, it's about something a whole lot bigger. It's about the people that want to control the world. So over here, it's about Israelis and Palestinians. Somewhere else, for example, in India, it's about Indians and Pakistanis or whatever it may be when I was there. And because we play into that divide and conquer, and I'm just going to say it, we're so unaware, oblivious, and stupid. Okay, we're ignorant to how this world works. You have babies being raped. Not far from where I'm at.
That makes you think. The last thing he said, I keep on saying, this is much bigger than what we are seeing. And where he said, you think with the army and the kind of defense that Israel have, you think people would just come over and just do what they did? Okay, so there's that. Alright, so let's listen to this and then I'll go to the next one. Okay, how to clear a racist hypocrite like Pierce. Okay, 2 minutes and 52 seconds. I'm not gonna put this in short, but this one I will. Alright, so there'll be a screenshot on this one, okay?
In my estimation, they are qualitatively different. What Hamas is
Can I answer?
Publicly what it's doing is genocide. What Israel's doing is not genocide.
There's a difference between what Israel, you could say both Israel and Hamas have engaged in genocidal and murderous rhetoric.
No.
And I'll give you an example.
No,
yes,
no,
they have.
no, you can't.
Benjamin Netanyahu.
No,
I can. Is it uncensored or not?
Yes.
Let me
Okay, you can say
Let me quote what the Israeli authorities have said.
Go on.
Benjamin Netanyahu, when he quoted Amalek, the scriptures, what does Amalek say? He quotes Amalek when they attacked the Israelites. And what God told the Israelites to do was to destroy kill every man, woman, child, and livestock. If I would put it to you, an Islamist leader was quoting a similarly genocidal passage from the Quran, you would not, I would say, hesitate.
Can I respond?
We haven't, just, no, you had a
Well,
lot.
respond to that
I'm going
point.
to respond just quickly. Israeli officials said that Gaza will end up being a city of tents with no building standing, that they are attacking for damage, not for accuracy. The Agricultural Minister, Avi Dikti, he said we are rolling out a new Nakba. A Nakba is the mass expulsion, 700,000 Palestinians in 1948. This is why hundreds of genocide scholars, people who are actually, unlike you and I, experts in the field of genocide studies, fear that a genocide is taking place. So the difference between Israel and Hamas is Hamas does not have the capacity to wipe out Israel. Israel is wiping Gaza off the map.
Israel could, if they wanted to, kill everyone in Gaza. They're deciding.
What are they doing right now? What are they? They bombing buildings, not even a care who's in there. Oh my God!
To do that.
Is your
So they're
definition
not,
to be
genocide
very,
is where you want to kill everyone.
Sorry. Your definition of genocide, because in Ukraine, Vladimir Putin hasn't killed every last Ukrainian. That's simply not happened. No, he hasn't. And nor has he stated his intention to do so, and nor as brutal and barbaric.
Actually, Vladimir Putin, to be clear, absolutely, by illegally invading a sovereign country and indiscriminately bombing anything in front of him.
Indiscriminately bombing?
Is waging a form of genocide.
Wow. Indiscriminate bombing. Gaza. More than 2 Hiroshima bombs worth have been dropped on East London in the space of 5 weeks.
Okay, let me ask you two questions.
No, you said Ukraine. No, I'm going to have to put this to you.
Okay.
15,000 people have now been killed now by the Israelis, estimate, in Gaza. 1 in every 200 people in Gaza have now been killed. If you were to adjust for population in Ukraine, that would be 300,000 Ukrainian civilians. 300,000, there's been a terrible death toll. It's estimated by the UN 10,000 civilians have been killed since February last year. In the space of 5 weeks, a country with a much, much smaller population has had a death toll higher officially than that in Ukraine. So can it be that you call that genocide, but when you have nearly half the entire civilian death toll of the Bosnian War in a country which is twice the size in terms of population, why isn't that genocide big?
That's it. Okay, so let's leave that as that. Let's go to let's pause. Okay, so this is my next video. Okay, abolish the monarchy. It's 1 minute and 52 seconds.
I have to say that in terms of what the gentleman said earlier on, I think they should be abolished. I think it's shameful. The £1.8 billion fortune, people are suffering in this country. People are having to choose between fuel and whether they can feed their children. And the idea of having a monarch, a person who's receiving coronation not on the basis of merit, just simply because he was born into it, the right to rule. This is a family that has 20 palaces, one of which has 1,000 rooms in it. They have a rule and a clause on the people that they employ within their palaces. They can't even be done. They can't even be prosecuted on race or sexual discrimination. It's backwards. It's archaic. It's time to get rid of it. And we should never forget King Charles, being coronation. We were told, remember, about Queen Camilla would be the king's consort. This is a man who would never get there on merit if he was a boss, a chief executive. He's getting there simply because he was born. They're tied to a bloody empire that they've never ever really apologised for. And the idea that somehow they do it for us, we do it for them. We pay our taxes. Millions and millions and millions of pounds are paid out from our pockets to keep them in the lifestyle they're accustomed. And the idea that they are the pinnacle of the class system, that somehow that's acceptable. We don't accept Eton Toffs. We don't accept those all those people that are running the country, the bankers and the billionaires who differentiate themselves, but somehow we use the king, which as the Queen did before, to show this is the loyalty of the nations, and it's to stop conflict. That's what it's about. It's to stop people asking questions saying, oh, well, we have the king, that's uniting the nation. There is no unity in this nation at this moment because millions of people, as I said earlier on, are suffering a great deal, and the last thing they want to see is £100 million spent on some archaic institution that resembles something from 400 or 500 years ago.
Alright, so that's that. You will see screenshot, but please pay attention to the audio. Alright, well, he said the truth. It's time to let the monarchy go. Watching a documentary on the royals and some of those commenting, questioning Camilla's actual work. She didn't have established charitable work, and she barely has any now. She and King Charles aren't taking any long trips to the Commonwealth, and it's disastrous when William and Kate go. Alright, so that's that. Let me go to my last tweet and then finish. I can't believe I'm almost done within an hour, so that's good. Actually, it's an hour now. Okay, a rare photo of Diana and Camilla in the same frame. This, I shared it on my community board. If you get it, you get it. Sorry, but Princess Diana was really that girl. Like, she was so stylish. Alright, so there she is here. Okay. Harry. There's William. Look at the horse, the side eye. It's like that horse knew the future, the side eye. That horse knew that the squad will be talking about him in the future, or her in the future. Okay? Harvey Junior High School. There's that. I had my doubt with celebrity at one point, because there was a time I was saying I don't trust her, some of the content that she's putting, because there was a time we were trying to avoid certain topic, but she was, I don't know. And I said my humble opinion anyway. Okay, it took me a minute. I get it. There's me here putting all of that. There's the crime. All right, so that is it. Let's do a prayer. Prayer, I don't know, for world peace. Okay, a prayer for peace. Dear God, our world is torn with war and violence. I pray that you provide this world with a peace that is only found in you. I pray for those who are suffering from the result of war and violence. I pray you provide them with both physical and mental healing. All right, so that is it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. I won't be surprised by the time I'm editing, before I finish editing the video, this will go back down to 200 something. All right. Oh, so by the way, there's the video part 2 of Tyler Perry, the video that I just show you on this video that I'm recording right now. So this is the short of it. All right, I'll put the link of it in the description so you guys could go to it. Okay, that's it. Thank you for your support.